another Super Mario Maker 2 video. So, this is going to be a recent video I made is things to do in Mario Maker 2 by building. So now I'm going to make a similar version to that, except I'm not going to do quite as much, talking about what the devices do, and more telling you how to build them. So, let's jump right into it. So, first up we have my first device for unswitching a switch. Anyway, so first you want to make the ground frame. So after you're done with your ground frame, just keep in mind that the inside has to be at least 3 blocks tall, at one point at least, and there needs to be a note block right here. Now, place pretty much anything that will stay in there, and is affected by gravity above the note blocks. I'll do a fire flower. Now put a sideways spring inside of the note block. Now, right below the note block, place a shellmet. It can be either spiny or buzzy beetle. You can also use a dry bone shell. But I'm gonna go with a buzzy beetle shellmet. Anyway, now place a dotted line block in at least 2 areas. One, it should be right at the start to prevent anything from moving, and there should be at least one right at the end. You give me in mind that if you're doing the dotted line blocks before the on-off switch, be sure to place the dotted line block at the end, 1 square from the wall, and put the on-off switch edge with no right next to the wall. The dotted line block you need to leave room for the on-off switch here. Now, I'm just going to go through a quick demo of what this contraption does. Just quick. It rehits an on-off switch. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Now is my second version. First of all, again you want to do the ground frame first. Okay. So first, make something like this. Put a dotted line block next to an on-off switch, and then on the other side, put a dotted line block next to the on-off switch in reverse order. Now, and leave one space between the two, and then in the middle, place a bullet bill blaster. Load it up with any shell you want. You don't have to do the dotted line box if you use a dry bone shell. Anyway, I'll just go over a quick demo what this does. It rehits an on-off switch as well. It just takes some time to activate. or small. So first you want to make a ground frame. Make sure there's a lot of space inside of it. Now make a floor that has at least one space between it and the ceiling. Make sure that you leave one gap in it. This is where a note block will fit in, and it can be really any height from the ceiling as long as it's at least one block above the floor. Now make sure to leave at least one open space for the thing you want to activate. Now place any shell you want. In fact, it could be a buzzy beetle. In fact, it could be a buzzy beetle or spiny if you want. But not a dry bones, that won't work. You could use a dry bone shell though, which I'm actually going to do this time. Keep in mind that if you want it to activate multiple things, don't use the dry bone shell. It will not work at all. So now, place any progressive flower. I'd recommend a fire flower. Or anything really heavy. But I wouldn't recommend a propeller mushroom since it'll, especially not in the night ground theme. In the night ground theme, things get a little bit different. So basically, don't exactly use the setup in the night ground theme. Now you're almost done with your contraption. There's just one thing you need to do left. You need to place a sideways spring inside the note block to activate the shell. Now this power checks if you're big or small. If you're small, the note block will activate. Now, here's that didn't work. Okay. So don't use a dry bone shell. And if you're big, well, nothing happens on this point. So, this contraption is also pretty simple to set up. And, folks, we have one more thing. Okay, something that detects how many times, something that can set a limit for how many times you can jump. Now, this one wasn't in my last video, so I'm going to go over how it works. So, obviously, first we want to make a ground frame. Make sure there's plenty of space inside of it.